Good afternoon, everyone. We have today Ms. Rishma Agrawal, Country Manager for Goldsmith University, one of the largest public universities in the UK. It's a popular university with a wide range of programs from economics, finance, data science, computer science, but also very famous for film, media, arts, economics, management, psychology. We are the India representative, the combined company. We assist students for their applications and matching them to courses with the entry requirements, scholarships, and visas. I would request Rishma to give a brief presentation on the university, the departments, courses, scholarships, deadlines, and take Q&A after that. Over to you, Rishma. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ranveer. Thank you so much. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Let me reintroduce myself one more time. Myself, Rishma, and I'm the country manager for Goldsmiths, University of London. I think we are here today to give you some more information about, Goldsmiths and how you can apply if you're still looking for September 23, how you can go about your application, what documentation all is that you required for the coming intake. And definitely to give you some glimpse of the university, I will start with a presentation. So I'll just share my screen with you guys. Just allow me 1 minute. I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, great.
Right. Yes. So I'm just going to cover a bit of the information about Goldsmiths because we are now going to work on the new intake, which is going to be 2024. But still, I'm going to give you a short information about Goldsmiths and definitely how you can go about for the coming intake. So of course, few facts which is really very important for all international students when they consider any international destination for their further education. So if I talk about Goldsmiths, we are more than 120 years old institution, and we are going to cover like nearly 100 years under the umbrella of University of London. University of London is a federation where there are more than 17 institutions or universities or colleges are part of. And of course, Goldsmiths is a part of University of London. The only university, I would say, campus in London, based in London, which has a single site campus based in the Southeast London. So we are located in the Southeast London, which comes under Zone 2 in London. Right now, so it says that 10,000 students, but now we have nearly 12,000 students studying at Goldsmiths campus, out of which, students are there from over 135 countries, including all South Asian countries. Of course, Goldsmiths in India and worldwide is known for, for their top creative programs. And I would say this is the second university in the UK to produce the largest number of MDs and CEOs in the businesses. So Goldsmiths has a very strong programs for the students who are looking for to be a successful entrepreneurs in career in life and looking for some good support, to promote their ideas, to promote their businesses once they complete their degrees with Goldsmiths. Of course, Green New Deal, because now most of all the universities in the world are, looking forward to be carbon neutral organizations. They're looking for more sustainability options. So definitely we are also part of it and committed to be a carbon neutral organization by 2025, another 2 years. As I said, the focus areas: creative arts, entrepreneurial businesses, computing, psychology, social sciences, humanities. But apart from that, we have a lot of other programs as well to help students to get into their foundations, to get into their undergrads, as well as postgrads, research, and PhDs. We have a very strong, alumni base, and over 3,000 alumni in Goldsmiths database are from US, and very, very successful alumni stories. Now, living in London, I think most of the students who choose UK as their study destination, they prefer to be in the cities like London, because of course, one of the most metropolitan cities of the world. One of the largest city as well. You will see a lot of international students, multicultural people roaming around in the city, a lot of museums, largest number of languages spoken in the city. As you can see on the screen, more than 6,000 licensed restaurants running in the city currently. More than 500,000 international students are in the city of London right now. 22 million visitors annually, because everybody who goes to UK, going to London is always like a dream for them. More than 500 cinema screens, so you are not going to miss any Bollywood or a Hollywood movie in that way. A lot of live concerts, museums, theaters, art galleries, parks, football clubs, because now a generation apart from cricket is also very much inclined towards the football and other other sports. So a lot of things that definitely gives you the ultimate experience to be the part of Goldsmiths, as well as to be a part of a city like London. This is something I would say, a view of the university. The green area you see in the middle is called the College Green. Both these two sides, all four sides, it's university campus. As I said, single site campus in the London, heart of London. We comes in zone 2. And this is these one in the north and one in the east is our New Cross train stations, as well as your tube stations. This is your zone 1, and it hardly takes in total, if I would say, 15 minutes to reach to zone 1 by walk as well as by tube. So within 10 to 15 minutes, you will be in the most, tourist-loving area in London from the university campus. So we are not too far from the city center as well. Now, the campus facilities, of course, when students look for the universities, they also want to understand what kind of facilities the universities are providing. Are they at par with our expectations? Are we going to get that kind of facilities, state-of-the-art facilities that we are looking at under, that particular program? So definitely, Goldsmith is going to provide you all the state-of-art facilities that you are looking at as an international student, whether it's a library, whether it's a student center, whether it's, the center for specified programs like art, design, music. The best part about Goldsmiths is, I would say, that if you are choosing Goldsmiths for any particularly creative program which needs a studio, we are bound to provide independent studio to every student who comes to us for undergrad as well as postgrad program. So that's why we don't accept large number of students on our studio-based program, because we provide individual studios to every student for their independent work. So that's why we have a very limited cohort of the students every year who joins Goldsmiths in that context. As you must have seen on the video also, we have our media facilities, which is radio station, because we offer, television journalism, very strong into the television industry. We have our animation studios as well. We have theater facilities where we run, pictures, or you can say movies or fiction cinemas created by the students, as well as the Hollywood as well as the Bollywood movies. Computer labs, psychology labs, all the facilities that students are looking at. Apart from that, apart from that, you are going to utilize the library services at Goldsmiths, which has over 300,000 volumes and 7,000 print and electronic journals available on campus. We have audiobooks, newspapers, special collections, music scores, video games, language learning materials, and 6 subject librarians on staff and online workshops. So apart from that, whatever we have available on campus for Goldsmith students, apart from that, you are being a student of University of London, you will also be entitled to use the CNET House Library, which is one of the largest in the UK, and which has over 2 million, a collection of over 2 million books, 50 special collections and 1800 archival collections. So apart from what Goldsmiths is offering you, being a student of University of London, you are also going to get the permission to enjoy the facilities, enjoy the services, enjoy the libraries of University of London as well. Another presentation of the location of Goldsmiths. So this orange is your Goldsmiths, as you can see, all the purple are mostly your tourist attractions at in the city London. And as I said, we are just 10 minutes away from all these tourist attractions in Zone 1, and we are placed in the East London in Zone 2. The next thing is, of course, students, parents, everybody generally, they are curious or anxious to know about the, what kind of a food will be available on campus, outside the campus. And I think in that way, nobody should be worried about all these, the aspects of being an international student, because the location is London, which is definitely is going to give you lot of exposure in every area, whether it's food, whether it's the facilities, whether it's diversity. So you are going to experience a lot of things. And definitely, if I talk about the eating on and around the campus, then we have 4 cafes on campus. 1 is in the library and 3 in the other buildings. We offer a large variety of cuisines, also vegetarian, vegan, and for other religions also. We have our own student union, under which you will also get student union bar. We have coffee shops, we have groceries, restaurants, and pub, of course, because you are in the near to the New Cross area. You will see a lot of enjoyable things in your neighborhood. Specifically Southeast London, of course, dynamic, urban, multicultural part of Southeast London, where our Goldsmiths campus is located. You're also going to get the real experience of London life once you join the university. We are very close to the city center, which is Zone 2, and 10 minutes from London Bridge by train. We have a very strong transportation links, because New Cross is just 7 minutes away, which is a tube station as well as a train station. We have a lot of green spaces, art galleries, live music, which is, all the time you will see something or somewhere on campus. It's about your offer. Like, of course, we do offer conditionals and unconditionals offers to the students. It depends when you are accepting your offer. Then after accepting your offer, you can apply for the scholarship, as well as you can start your accommodation processes. And, of course, you must fulfill all the conditions before applying for your visa process. So this is about few things about how you go about the offers. So at Goldsmiths, once you receive the offer, we generally ask students to accept their offers as quickly as possible. You generally get a deadline mentioned on the offer, and ideally, you should accept the offer before the deadline, so that you have enough time to go for the further proceedings of your application. There is a deposit requirement of £3,000, which generally we deduct from your tuition fees. You do not require to make the deposit before you apply for your accommodation or you apply for the scholarship. Of course, you can submit, the CAS form online. So we sent you a link where you have to, fill all your personal and academic qualifications, and then which is generally called a pre-CAS form. And then you can submit it online. And on the basis of that, plus your financial documents and your deposit, we issue a CAS letter to the students. So your fees, so of course, as we need a deposit of £3,000, which is going to be deducted from your tuition fees. The tuition fees can be paid in 3 or 5 installments. And, suppose if you got a rejection on, on a genuine basis, then definitely your fees is refundable, your deposit is refundable, and it's also refundable on the basis if you are not able to fulfill any condition mentioned on your offer letter. If you defer your offer, then we will keep your deposit until you join us on the following year. Now, scholarships at Goldsmiths. So now until 2023, let me tell you, first of all, for 2023, all the scholarships have been closed now. So unfortunately, if you're looking for this year, scholarship is something that I would not be able to help you with. Generally, our scholarship deadlines, we offer 2 scholarship deadlines, which is in the month of mid of March and mid of May. Where students, it's not automatic scholarships. So you have to apply for Goldsmiths scholarships once you get your offer letter and you accept your offer letter. It doesn't matter whether you have paid the deposit or you have not paid the deposit, you can still apply for your scholarship. So we do offer Goldsmiths Undergrad International Scholarship and Goldsmiths Postgrad International Scholarships, where, as I said, unfortunately, this year's deadlines have already been passed, so I would not be able to help you for this year. Apart from that, the scholarship, these undergrad, postgrad scholarships are available for all degree programs except fine arts and design programs, because these 2 departments have their own dedicated scholarships. The scholarship amount is 2,000, 4,000, 5,000. Now the 2,000 is for postgrad students, 4,000 and 5,000 pound is for undergrad students. Of course, you must accept your offer before you apply for the scholarship. And as I said, the deadline has already passed for this year. Another thing that now hopefully for the next year, which is going to start from this year, September, we may going to announce new scholarships for Indian students as well, apart from these undergrad and postgrad international scholarships. A few term dates. So generally, this year, we are starting week commencing 22nd, when your orientation will start, and week commencing 29th, when the teaching will start. So in UK, generally, they divide education in 3 terms: autumn, spring, and summer. Definitely very, very important part for any international student when they consider to come to overseas countries for their studies is the club societies and the kind of sports facilities the universities are offering. So we have over 100 student groups and 20 sports clubs to join. And of course, you can join clubs or the societies as per your interest. It could be academic, it could be political, it could be religion based, it could be sports based. It depends. Apart from that, you are also entitled to join the societies offered by the clubs and societies offered by the University of London. So it's not only Goldsmiths societies or clubs, you're also allowed to join the societies and clubs at the University of London level. So as I said, in Goldsmiths, we have 12,000 students currently studying. But if I talk about University of London, we have 190,000 students studying at University of London. So you will be the part of that huge, huge community if you join those societies and clubs. So something which is you think is not available at Goldsmiths, For example, it's just an example, like if you really like, in terms of sports, you want to be a part of karate, society, and it's not available on Goldsmiths, but is available on the University of London. Definitely being a student at Goldsmiths, you are allowed to join the societies at the University of London. So this is something which is really helpful for the students who are studying at Goldsmiths, that they are going to take a lot of, benefits on campus and from the University of London too. The supports that generally international students, look for. So we do have our immigration advisory service, which helps you to understand, the compliance issues, cash issues, visa issues, GIR issues. So we have our dedicated immigration advisory service at Goldsmiths. Well-being team, of course, if you're not feeling comfortable, which could be at any level, mental level, health level, financial level, academic level, this team is going to help you. Disability support, campus support officers, they are available on campus 24/7. Student advisors, of course, if you are something which you are not able to catch up in your studies, then you have a student advisor. We have multi-faith chaplaincy at the university, so you are allowed to follow whatever religion you love to follow. We have a very strong student union on campus. Then students network, they have already mentioned what sort of networks are available with Goldsmiths. We do offer welcome week to the students every year before the classes starts, and of course we have our global opportunities team, which offers you a very strong support when you are about to finish your education and when you are looking for your full-time opportunities. Another important aspect, accommodation. So at Goldsmiths, we have seven halls of residence, which offers you nearly 1,500 rooms. Right. So only one hall, which is Loring Hall, is inside the campus. Rest 6 halls are just, outside the campus, but on a very short walking distance. We offer guaranteed accommodation to our first-year undergrad students. We do have, variety of accommodation available to our students. Starts from standard accommodation, en-suite accommodation, studio apartment, double studio apartment, private accommodation, housing accommodation, rented apartments. So a variety of accommodation is available for our students. Suite style flat with communal kitchen and living area. Students can have their own room with en-suite bathroom. As I said, we also offer en-suite accommodations. All halls have access to your coin or phone-operated laundry services. And the applications for accommodations generally starts in the early June and ends somewhere in the early July. So we have a very short window for the accommodation booking for the students. So generally, who all have already got their offers or in the process of getting their offers, we request them to start their accommodation process with the accommodation department. Halls, of course, the price of the hall ranges somewhere between £600 to £880 per month. All utility bills, which includes your internet, electricity, water, and gas, is included in that. Cleaning of communal areas, which is not every day, but twice in a week. Basic, possessions, insurance, bedding, and basic kitchen supplies are provided. And also, we at Goldsmiths, we don't offer university catered accommodation. All the accommodations that we offer are self-catered accommodations. So unfortunately, we have no meal plans for the students staying with us. We also, as I said, we also help students to get into the private accommodation, but for that, again, you have to be in touch with the accommodation services. And generally, the private accommodations are for those students who are coming with with their family, or maybe a group of 3 or 4 students who wants to share a particular accommodation or if sometimes when the university accommodation are full, then in that case university helps students to get into the private accommodations. But these private accommodations are also checked by the university departments. So more or less, I have covered mostly all the things. These are few, platforms where definitely you can connect with Goldsmiths, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. A lot of videos are available on YouTube as well. When you go on the Goldsmiths University of London's official page, lot of I would say course dedicated videos are also available for the students. If you really want to understand more and more about your particular program, I would definitely suggest you to go through these videos. And these are few very, very important email IDs, whether it's immigration, admissions, fees, accommodation, student-centered careers, or if you're looking something in collaboration with the other universities' programs with Goldsmiths. So that's it as of now. And I'll just stop sharing my screen now.
Yeah, thanks, Rishma. Would it be possible to just cover some of the popular programs and courses?
Right.
You mentioned certainly a lot of the creative ones, film, media, theater, and of course, many popular programs in management, economics, data science, computer science. Maybe 1 or 2 slides will be useful.
Unfortunately, Ranveer, I don't have a slide made up on the programs, but definitely I can do that.
Yeah, maybe just
I can do that and quickly send it to you after this presentation. But in general, we have 17 departments. So we have 3, I would say 3 schools at Goldsmiths, which is divided into 17 departments at Goldsmiths. And we offer more than 150 programs at Goldsmiths. As I said, Goldsmiths is known for their, of course, creative and design programs, but we are very, very strong in the other streams also, whether it is an anthropology, where we are the top 10 in the world for anthropology, which is again, something related to social work, sociology. We are also very, very strong in law programs. So we offer a variety of law programs to the students. We offer, there is a very strong program at Goldsmiths, which is a luxury brand management, a very, very popular program. We also offer programs in advertising and marketing, which really helps students to have a very strong understanding of marketing and advertising. We offer a lot of programs under politics and international relations, sociology, as I said, computing. Under computing, we have variety of programs, again, which is computational arts, data science, user experience engineering, which is very, very popular these days among students, digital journalism, computer games programming, computational arts, and then we have, VAR, which is virtual augmented reality. We have computational linguistics. Everybody knows about Siri, Alexa, Chat GPT, but you don't know about the people who have done the writing for these, platforms. So this is something that comes under the computational linguistics, which is again a very strong program at Goldsmiths. We provide a lot of pathways also under data science. We offer education as a stream at Goldsmiths. We provide arts management in Goldsmiths, economics, a lot of programs available under economics, psychology, and most of our psychology programs are accredited by the British Psychological Society. Then, of course, we have programs related to management, which is again very popular. So, I think we cover almost everything at Goldsmiths. It's just that we don't offer programs which is related to engineering, civil, mechanical, automobile, or something which is related to hospitality.
Right.
Otherwise, apart from that, we offer mostly all the courses. Yes.
I just put on the chat.
And if I cover up on the tuition fees, generally the tuition fees of mostly all the courses ranges between 17 to 22,000 pounds. But few courses like film studies, they are on a very extreme high side of the tuition fees, which is generally 28,000 pounds. but most of our courses are in the bracket of 17 to 22,000 pounds.
So the creative ones, because of the studio and dedicated art studios and facilities.
Yes, facilities, they goes on the higher side.
Right.
Yes.
That's understandable. Because we had a query earlier on what is the ranking. So I just put it for everyone's benefit. A wide range of programs ranked top 30 in the UK.
Right.
Put it in the chat, everything from art and design, sociology, development studies, psychology, education, computer science, information, data science, communication, media studies. So people can look that up.
Yes, definitely.
Also, okay. So that's the first query which I answered to Madhul Modi earlier. And there was another query with some students, whether they can do MSc management from a non-management background. So presumably that would be possible.
Sorry, can you repeat, Ranveer?
Can a student do a MSc management from a non-management background, say for engineering or science?
Definitely. So what we offer is MSc Business Management. Now, business management comes with 4 pathways.
Okay,
right? Yes, unless if you are not looking for any specialization, and if you are looking for a generic MSc Business Management, we are happy to consider your profile for a generic program. But of course, if you're looking for a specialization like innovation, entrepreneurship, marketing, there is one more. So then, of course, we are looking for someone who either has a degree in the same pathway, or who has some sort of experience in that pathway. Otherwise, if you're looking for a generic MSc Business Management program, you can apply from a non-management background also.
Right. Yeah, I can see the pathways which I've just posted on the site.
Yes.
Which are business management, marketing, innovation, entrepreneurship, talent management.
Talent management, yes.
And but this has an optional second year placement also, right?
Yes, this is optional. A university is definitely going to help you. So generally, a student can go for a 1-year program, or student can apply for 1+1 program as well, right? So in that case, what will happen if the university is able to get a placement to the student, then the student will come under 1+1 program, and then he is going to get 2 years visa for a Goldsmith's Business Management program. If not, then he can apply for the only 1-year program.
Just broadly for everyone's benefit, the entry requirements for most masters and
in general
courses, English language requirements. Yeah.
Okay, so in general, Ranveer, if I say the entry requirements, we do accept your degrees generally with 60% or 7.5 CGPA, whatever your grading system is. This is what we generally require. Most of the courses, if you're not going for a specialization like art, design, creative writing, film studies and all that, we do accept non-degree students. Like you should not, it's not mandated that your previous degree should be in the same stream. But in most of these courses, either you need a degree or you need a very strong portfolio to be accepted on these courses. Otherwise, computer science, business management, psychology, all these, a law program, you can apply if you have just got a generic degree in your undergrad. Apart from that, we do accept, your 12th English language as well. For that, we need minimum 75% in your 12th English. Okay. On the basis of that, we'll give you the IELTS waiver. And of course, the gap between your class 12th and your next degree that you are applying at Goldsmiths should not be more than 5 years. So that's a basic criteria. Otherwise, we look for IELTS either 6 or 6.5, depends on the degree which you are applying for. This information course-wise is generally available on the course page on the website.
Right. And as you mentioned, the scholarships have passed, so there's no further scholarships available.
No, not for this year. 23. Yes.
Right.
So I could see one, Mradul is asking about how much I can make by doing a part-time job. So I just would like to reply to Mradul that you just need to understand one thing, that you are going to UK, of course, to have one of the world-class degree, which is going to help you to get your best of your career options. But if as an international student, you're also willing to do some part-time work, definitely being in London, variety of opportunities are going to be available for you. And starting from the very first day of your degree, whether you are going for undergrad and postgrad, the career services at Goldsmiths are going to help you to get into your private jobs, your part-time jobs. But just one thing that you need to understand, that your focus will always be your studies and not your part-time job. And in that way, you can only support 25 to 30% of your living expenses with your part-time job. So if you're thinking that, you are going to be there and you are going to work like madly, and that you can do that, but in that case, definitely the priority of for why you were there in the country is going to be missed. So in that case, you have to make a balance between your studies and your job. But yes, definitely you should go for it, because it is also a very important part of your international exposure.
I think it's around 11 or 13 pounds per hour.
Yes.
Around, okay.
Yes. So it depends on the kind of opportunity you get. So it can start from somewhere around 11, and it can go up to 14 as well.
That's good to know. And obviously, being in London, there's plenty of choices for part-time.
Yes. And where we are located in the Southeast London, variety of part-time opportunities are available for the students.
Right. You can take the next one, perhaps music engineering.
Music engineering. I'll just let me have a look on the music programs. I'll just answer. Just a second. So, Suyagya. So Suyagya, I am not sure. Okay, you are looking for post-grad programs. So under post-grad, again, in music, we have variety of courses for international students. We have MA music, we have MA music, audiovisual cultures, musiciology, popular music, composition, creative practice, and music performance and related studies, popular music, and sonic arts. So these are the programs that we offer under music in postgrad level. And of course, in terms of the requirement for such courses, as I said, these are the creative courses. A strong portfolio from the student is required if they are looking for these courses, and all these courses at Goldsmiths are interview-based programs. So before giving you an offer, the university department is going to speak to you to understand your passion about music.
Right, I'm just putting the link so that you can see the relevant details under the PG MA Music, which you mentioned, MA Music, 1 year full-time with pathways in ethnomusicology, musicology, music research, audiovisual cultures, right?
Yes.
Which is for the 1 year program. Any entry?
And you can, I'm just giving you one more link. Should I put it in the chat?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this is about the music department. And you will get a lot of information about how strong the music department at Goldsmiths is, what kind of events we do organize. We do the big companies, we help big companies organizing these events in London and in UK and around the world. So the music department also is very, very strong at Goldsmiths.
Right, I'll just. We had one query actually from the student Hitesh, who's online, who had met us, and he's keen for an MPhil or a PhD, having done an MA from Portsmouth about 5-7 years ago, running a business, and he's just inquiring the process for a PhD in management.
Management, okay.
Just something related for either for the MPhil or the PhD.
Okay, just a second. Let me see.
Whether he needs to liaise with the faculty, or is it a research proposal which he can make as part of his essay requirement?
Yes, it is a mandate requirement to have a synopsis or the project on which he wants to do the PhD or MPhil. So we do offer MPhil and PhD both in management.
Right.
Okay, and of course, generally, it depends how strong your project is, or your the proposal is to start your PhD on campus. And this is something that you need to send me, or you can send it directly to the international office. But the best way to start your PhD is to connect with the correct supervisor. So right, so I can look for the link on the website to get you with this correct supervisor. Just a second. So I'm just sharing the link here in the chat box.
Yeah, I'm just putting the link also to him, just on the MPhil PhD.
Yes, management.
The same one, is it? Okay.
Yes.
So he has to make the research proposal as per the guidelines,
Yes.
which is given online on the website, and apart from everything else which is mentioned, but that's the single most important thing on how to apply section, right? Yeah. Guidance on writing a postgraduate statement and making a research proposal.
Right.
And with that, he can send it as a regular application, or is it better to contact the faculty first?
It's always better to contact the supervisor first. And then once they approve the project, then they, ask them to start the application.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Hitesh, any further question? I think we've answered your query. If you wish, you can come online briefly. Otherwise,
I think there is one question from Hitesh. So he's asking for the supervisor. So Hitesh, the link that we have shared with you, in the link you will see that there is one email ID given for Dr. Raghupati Venkatachalam. So you can write to him, and then he will guide you who is going to be the right supervisor for your program, or the subject in which particular subject, because management itself is a very vast stream. So under management was what exactly you are looking at in your MPhil and PhD. Accordingly, he is going to connect you with the right supervisor.
Right. I'll just send the link to him directly also. That's got the link on the website, right? Fine.
Right. There is one more question. If the student does not meet the entry requirements, what are the alternatives? Any foundation? We do offer foundation programs, but not every program has a foundation program. So if you're looking, I'm not sure you're asking for undergrad or you're asking for postgrad. So if it is undergrad, then we have 1 year's foundation program. After doing which you can go for your main degree program. So some programs comes with an integrated foundation degree. In some cases you have to go for, earlier you have to go for 1 year foundation program, and after that you will go for your 3 years degree. Again, for post, if I'm not sure if it is for postgrad, then generally I haven't, just let me have a look. I haven't seen if we offer lot of pre-masters programs to help students at Goldsmith. Just allow me some time, I'll let you know. Right. So we have only 5 pre-master pathways to choose from: design, media, culture and social sciences, creative and cultural industries, contemporary art, and music. I'll just share this link again in the chat box. So accordingly, you can look at your score. And generally, if I talk about the undergrad, for undergrad, our requirement is 75% in your best 4 subjects. Which should not include physical education and any regional language. Otherwise, 75% in your best 4, you will be able to get admission in mostly all the programs at undergrad level.
Okay. And I think that pretty much closes the queries on the Q&A. If anyone got any final Question, Sukhant, Shreya or Madhul, you can come online now.
If you're so just to add on here, if you guys are looking for September 2023 and you have not made your applications yet, please do it now, because in general this is a very, very peak time for all the universities, for all the admissions team, CAS team, the compliance team. It's the most busiest time. So the university is going to take time, at least 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks on your application. Even I can try to, once you submit the application, you notify us, I can try to push your application to get you an offer within 3 weeks, but it would not be less than 3 weeks. So, in that case, everything will delay in your process, in the whole process. So this is the latest time for you, I would say, to start your application at Goldsmiths. And once you make the application, just inform the combined company, inform Ranveer or whoever is your counselor, so that they can let me know and I can push your application from my side for an early offer. Right.
So at least ideally by end of June, they should apply.
Yes.
For the September intake, given the timelines and the turnaround time for.
Right. And in the meantime, you should also start working on your finances.
Right.
Yes.
Right. It'll be useful if you can share a PPT at some point in time. We can.
Yes, I'll share it, and along with that, I'll also share the popular programs. I will inherit popular programs, and I'll make a proper presentation for you.
Right. Wonderful. We'll certainly circulate back to the students who are not able to join today, and maybe you can have a small session. If,
sure.
Again, small 5
definitely,
or 6
Ranveer.
cohort. We can do that.
Yes.
Thanks for your time again.
Thank you so much, and definitely I'm really looking forward for some more wonderful sessions with you and the students, successful sessions. And whenever you require my support, team's support in the UK, just let me know.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone who has just attended today's session. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Bye.